Please, Reggie. Please.
Reggie!
So,
Reggie lives in my Tomodachi life. Maybe I can ask him. He's my neighbor.
Why? Do you have anything else? Wow. What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Geek Guru. Geek, definitely guru. I don't know. But I'm here with this person. I don't know if you guys remember who this is. My lovely wife, Toni. We're back. We're doing a video. I kind of want to include her in this one because I feel like her input is very necessary in what we're discussing today. So, we are discussing Splatoon. Before I start, this isn't going to be a review. This is basically our impressions of the game. If you want to see a very good review, I strongly suggest you go check out Ferris Wheel Productions by Joey Ferris. I will leave a link to his Splatoon review down below. I showed Toni a little bit. I watched the review today. I love it. I think the guy is awesome. Really funny. Very technical savvy, so he does a lot of stuff that's really cool. So as of now, we're going to get into our Splatoon first impressions. We're going to discuss some things we like, we don't like, all that stuff. So here we go. Before we begin, let's discuss how much time have you put into the game so far?
About 5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then for me, I've got about 40 hours in now.
It's like a work week.
Yeah, pretty much. The first weekend I had about 16 hours. This weekend, about the same, you know. Well, no, 24 hours.
Well, yesterday you played 4 hours straight.
Yeah, me and my buddy Alvaro, along with Stefan and Joshua Langton, we started playing yesterday. And next thing I know, like, we started when they changed the maps. Well, I started when they changed the maps, and then Alvaro came right after that, and Stefan was I was playing with Stefan at the time, and then the next thing you know, the maps changed again. And I'm texting Alvaro because we're kind of calling it quits, and I'm like, dude, we just put 4 hours into this. And he's like, oh my god, yeah. I played 7 hours total yesterday. Just insane. I can't. I guess that tells you how much I like the game. But, okay, so let's start off with some things that you don't like. What are a couple of things that right off Jump Street that maybe you're not liking that much about the game?
Well, first, probably like when they, and we talked about this before, when they match you up with other people, unless you're playing with your friends, that's different. But if you're just playing with people online, they don't match you up very good. Like, you can have level 20s with level 1s. Yeah. And I don't think it's really fair for either level. Well,
it's not fair on two parts. Because one is, if I'm a 20 and you're a 20 and we're playing, and then, like, let's say my team has, like, 8s and 9s, and I get the 1. And then you just have 8s and 9s straight across the board. You're going to demolish me. Right. Because that 1 is just learning how to play. Yeah, and they're not going to be that good. Vice versa, if we're a bunch of 1s or 2s and I roll in there and I'm a 20,
you're going to be getting killed constantly.
Burying people. Like I was saying to you yesterday, I was like, man, I was crushing people. I was dominating them, man. I was like, and then I was like, they were all 1s and 2s, but it's still, you know, it's like, yeah.
But even like, okay, I'm a level 9 and I will get in with level 20s and I can hang a bit, but I can tell the difference when I'm with a bunch of people who are higher level than me. Even though I know how to play the game, you still you notice a big difference.
Yeah. The other thing I don't like is I don't like the fact of when you start the game. Look, we know the spiel at this point. We know that the girls are going to tell us what maps are open and stuff. Like, let's just give a skip option. Like, let me skip that if I want to skip that.
And they say the same thing over and over again. It's not like you're learning anything new.
Yeah, there's a couple things they change up, but it's not. The wording changes a little bit, but it's the same process. It's the same thing.
I don't even read it. I just hit the A button real quick.
You can just give me a start button that I click and I go right into the thing and get to. Because it's, you know, and the other thing too is it feels a little slow to get to the matches and stuff and run around because you don't have a weapon, so you can't squirt ink and like swim to where you want to go. So like, just eliminate some of that stuff. Now you can hit the touchpad and go right where you want to go, which is cool, and I like that. But I just feel like eliminating that beginning is a necessity. They got to do that. The one other thing that I don't like is, I like the fact that you can't leave the matchmaking, because that means that you don't have a bunch of people like bailing on you, or you can't leave the games. Although I wish they would implement something that if someone does leave the game, someone gets plugged in immediately. Because let me tell you what, I don't care how good you are.
3-on-4 is hard.
You ain't winning a 3-on-4. It's not gonna happen. Never.
It crush you.
But before I get into all this, what I was getting ready to say was, I don't like the fact of you have to play that Squid Game in between matches. I would almost rather, I would probably change up weapons more frequently if I didn't have to back completely out of the game to change. Like, if you gave me the option to try to change stuff while I was waiting for other people to join the game, either I would level up other clothes, I would try to level up all my clothes, and I would try to level up, not level up weapons, but you could level up weapons, but I would try to switch up weapons. I use the roller predominantly, but there's times I want to use the gun, and I'm like, I don't want to back out just to go get a gun and then come back in. So
I hate the gun.
I don't mind the gun.
That's one thing I don't like about it. I'm just not the paint roller is, I love it.
Well, I think they made it for different people.
Everybody's got different tastes.
Yes,
a lot of people like the guns.
I love the roller. I'm not knocking the roller.
I just like painting.
I would like to use the long range gun a little bit more. Like on certain levels, I feel like certain weapons are better. The skate park map, I would probably switch to the long range weapon and kind of snipe people if I could, where try to get up on that tower up top and just pick people off if you could, or another high spot and hide the best you can and just pick people off. The paint roller is hard because with them slopes, you have to like throw paint up.
I agree. The skate park is hard with the paintbrush. So
for me, I would like to have that ability to change weapons easily. And this is all stuff that maybe I don't know the technical end of this. I don't know if they can patch this to fix it or not. If they can, I would love it.
The squid thing just might be a temporary thing until they, then there were people complaining about it's kind of like an unfinished game.
Well, that's what I was going to get into too, as well. You buy the game, it's $60 for the game, and it comes with 5 maps, or it came with 5 maps, 3 guns, a single player campaign, which is about 6 levels long, which you can get, you can upgrade weapons that way, and then that was pretty much it. Then on last Monday, they unlocked rank play, which the idea behind rank play was Nintendo said from the beginning, like, we're not going to have rank play. In order to get rank play, X amount of people need to reach level 10. Once that many people reach level 10, we're going to give it to you. Took the first weekend, and everybody got it. Then they also unlocked the NES old school zapper and another map. Now, what people are upset about is the fact that it wasn't stuff we had to download, which means that the stuff is already accessible. It's just locked in the game. And when Nintendo says go, it goes. So that's why people are upset. They're like, well, why wasn't this available at the beginning? I
don't see a big deal about that.
Well, because here's the thing. A lot of people, this is why it's a big deal. In the gaming community, if Call of Duty did that with, people would be livid and flipping out. And there's people that feel like Nintendo is getting a pass because it's Nintendo. I feel like Nintendo's getting a pass, not because they're Nintendo, because A, the game is fun. Like, it's a phenomenal game. If the game was an okay game, they would probably get buried. You take in the fact that it's a really fun, great game, and then you take in the fact that Nintendo's messaging. They told us in a direct up front, this is what's going on. The idea behind it was they wanted to give us content every week to 2 weeks, just a new weapon or a new map or something to keep the community active and going. A lot of these a lot of these multiplayer online games, they don't have, like, they just hope that the beginning game is enough to hold you over, and then 3-4 months later they try to give you some more stuff to keep you going, to get the community going, you know, thriving again. Nintendo's idea is, hey, we have all this stuff, don't give everything, let's push it out a little bit at a time. I like that. I like the fact that, like, it is, because it keeps the community thriving and alive. Because when they announced that they were going to do that Zapper, and then they announced the new map, the port map, people flipped out and they were like, "Oh my God, here we go! This is awesome!" And then Friday they did the paintbrush, which
sucks.
was, yeah, I'm not a fan.
It's alright.
It's fast.
Yeah,
it's super fast.
Cool.
But I don't like the size of the paint that it does, and it does a little.
I kind of like where you can just splatter everything though.
Yeah,
like, that's good for killing people.
You know what? I like it because it's variety. It gives people options, and that's all that you want from that, is to give someone something unique, which it is. It's very unique, and give them an option. Which
is good, because I think that if it was only guns, I probably
if it was only
wouldn't
guns,
like it, because I tried it with the guns at first, because you can't get the paint roller at first.
Yes.
And
you have to use a gun for the first 4 levels.
I hated it.
Yeah, your first, until you reach level 4, you can't buy anything. The girls in the stores, they won't even talk to you. Yeah. They won't sell you anything. None of that.
They're a little snotty.
Yeah. So you can't buy any. You can't upgrade anything. It is until you hit level 4 that you can buy a gun, or buy a roller, or buy other stuff, like, because you're unlocking that stuff, and then you start buying stuff. So that's cool. I'm just excited. Like, there's some things that I want, but before we get into all that, let's talk about what are you liking about the game.
I just think it's different. Like,
well, let's look at this. Okay, so games that you've played, used to play on Nintendo a lot in the past, but recent history, like, other than Mario Kart, you never really played, like, you played one time with the Smash. And you didn't really like that. But for... It
was hard. It was confusing. I think, you know, I don't know.
So what I did was, I did all the test fires, and she watched, and she thought, like, hey, this looks like a fun game. This is something I would be into. And then, when I bought the game, I was like, here, why don't you try it? So, you played the one game, the one round, and that was it. She was like, I want it upstairs. So that weekend I bought it and put it in up here. We've been having a lot of fun within the community, the Facebook group that we have, because
I was gonna say that's one of the things that I like.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying playing with everybody.
We basically put brackets with two capital G's. So if you see a name that has 2 brackets and 2 capital G's, that's us.
The Geek Guru
you know, that's
crew.
the Geek Guru group. And it's so much fun. Like, when you're sitting there and you're watching the lobby fill up, and it's like yesterday. Yesterday it was me, Alvaro, Stefan, and Joshua, and one match, just one, after playing for all them hours, one match, all 4 of us got linked up on one game, on one team, and it was like a feeding frenzy. We went out and we completely demolished the other. Like, Alvaro had like 13 kills, and like 0, he didn't get killed at all. He killed 13 people. Like, we just destroyed. I think we won like 80%. Like, I think they only had like 15 or 13%, like what the other team had. And then we come out and we're like, I'm texting Alvaro, because there's no voice chat, imagine that. So I'm texting Alvaro, and then we come out and we look, and nobody that we just played came back. They all left. But it was like, that is awesome. Like, it was such a charge to be like, we just came out and destroyed everybody. And but it's been a lot of fun, you know. Like, we played with Ryan and Aubrey and all them, and Chris. Ryan's tough, man.
He's a beast.
Peter's a.
I don't think I've played with him yet.
Yes, you have.
Have I?
Yeah, P-E-T.
He must have been forgettable. No.
He wasn't forgettable. Oh, no, you watched that day. Yeah, that's the day. That's the day when I landed 3 times, and the minute I landed, he was there to wipe me out.
All I know is Josh, Ryan, Alvaro and Ian always get me every time I play.
Yeah, Ian plays a lot with us too. We got a lot of people. Matt,
it's fun.
Matt South has been playing with us.
You guys need to join us.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It really has. I love that the community kind of got together real quick and we all started playing together. Mark, he's been playing a little bit from the Warp Whistle. Toby has promised he's going to start playing this weekend. I believe that he changed his name to put the GG in there. So for me, now, the things that I like about it is I like the port map. I really like that map. I like all the sea containers. I like the fact of like getting up on top of the sea containers on the other side, planting little satellites so I can shoot back when I get knocked out. Once you start to find the cool things with the game, you start to find out like all these little ins and outs, and it becomes so much fun. I do not like playing against the Japanese people. I want to tell you right now, you people in you people in Japan, you drive me insane. Like, I was playing this morning, I couldn't do anything. They play a different style, like where they hide in the ink, and you'll come around the corner, and next thing you know, boom, they pop up and shoot you. It's like, I didn't even have a chance, man. I don't mind like when I come around the corner and I see people on the other side, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to go that way. I had that decision. I don't want to go that way. I'm going to turn around and go the other way. You got no decision with the Japanese players, man. They're just hiding. And next thing you know, see ya.
Well, they're like ninjas.
Yeah, they're like ninjas. Yeah. So, other things I do like the amiibo support. And that was another thing people were complaining about, where, oh, you got amiibo. Like, I bought this $60 game, and then I got to spend another almost $40 to unlock these other things. And I don't know, man. I feel like it's like you don't have to have the amiibo. I was getting them regardless, just because I thought they were cool. But I like the fact that it adds stuff. All it gives you, it doesn't give you weapons. It gives you armor. And the top armor in the amiibo stuff is the same level as the top armor you can buy. It's just cool looking. It's a different look. So, more or less, like, if you've seen the people that look like Predators.
Oh, you get it from there?
Yes. So the ones that look like the Predator, they're more or less like, they've got the amiibo. They've got actually the squid amiibo, and they've unlocked it that way. There's ones that look like samurais. That's from the boy amiibo. I don't know what the girl amiibo unlocks. I haven't gone that far to play with her yet. Or to use her character.
I use her. You can get something.
You can use them. Yeah, you can use. I think you can use them all because it's not like a read-write thing. You just gotta name it and go. But so I love the amiibo support. I think it's awesome. I really enjoy the amiibo support. I like the roller. I like the roller a lot.
With the Kraken.
Yes. Yeah, it's got to be with the roller with the Kraken. I wish that you know, that's going back to something I wish you could customize the sub weapons, because I would use that paintbrush because I thought it was kind of cool. I didn't like the fact that I didn't like the sub weapons they gave you. I thought it was stupid. Like, I don't like that type of stuff. So for me,
they were the bombs, weren't they?
I think I forget now. I can't remember now. But I just want different things. Like, I want what I want. Like, I want to use the sub weapons I want, and that's more or less why I use the roller, because of the sub weapons they have. I love the zapper. I haven't used it. I don't know why I haven't used it, but I heard, now this is rumor, and I heard that they also have the orange and gray one.
Oh.
And that's something that I'll get unlocked later on.
Cool.
Which is neat, because like we have the orange and gray one up there on the shelf.
Which I never had as a kid.
I had the orange and gray one. I didn't have the gray one. I
just had the gray.
Yeah, I didn't have the gray one.
Did the gray one come out first?
Yes.
Because I got my Nintendo.
The gray one came out in '85.
Came out.
Gray one came out in '85. That didn't come out till like '89.
He was deprived. He didn't get it.
Yes. But I want the Super Scope 6, which was like the bazooka that Nintendo put out. It was a zapper, but it was a bazooka.
I don't remember that.
It's because you weren't. She acts like she'll know nothing.
Whatever.
And then I was talking to Mark. This is what I want. Please, Nintendo, if you're listening, please, please, please do this. I want a Power Glove. But because the Power Glove controlled things, not the power. I want the Power Glove, but I want a roller in front where you don't hold the roller. The Power Glove controls the roller. So then if you know, you can go like this, and it'll throw paint, and then you can just, you know, you're controlling it, but the squid, the eggling, is doing that with his hands. That would be awesome.
That would.
That would be awesome. Seriously, make it happen.
They ain't gonna do it.
Please, Reggie. Please.
Reggie.
So, I think that if you don't have the game, you really need the game. It's a lot of fun. Like, I promise you that if you buy this game, you will have a lot of fun.
I'm very picky about my games that I play, and I really like this one.
Yeah, I enjoy it a lot. I thought that it was extremely well done. And the online is seamless. There's never any problems so far, knock on wood. I haven't seen many issues. There's slight occasionally, but it's not.
It takes a little long to find people to get into the game, but it's not like a big deal.
But for the most part, it's perfect. I wish they had voice chat. I really do. I think this weekend we're going to start opening up Skype. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked our impression of Splatoon. If you don't have it, go get it. If you're not a member of our Facebook group, please, I urge you to join it. Just go on Facebook.com, search the Geek Guru. The group will come up. Click add, we'll add you in, good to go. And then you can play with us. You know, we're not, you know, we don't discriminate against who we play with. If, you know, just we'll add you in and
put the GG in your name.
You don't have to do that. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, don't do that. It's cool. It's kind of cool.
GG in your name.
It's kind of cool. You don't have to. So that is all. Thank you guys for watching. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at the Geek Gurus. You can follow Tony at
Instagram and Twitter at TWHTony.
Make sure that you follow all of Team Geek. All of the links are in the description down below. Check them all out. Check out the Warp Whistle. Check out Toby. Check out Full Fat Gaming.
Karina?
Yes, Karina's Fancies. So that is all. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, mother.